Chapter 3. Standing here on this hilltop, with my mouth agape at what I am seeing, both within and without, I feel the presence of someone right next to me. I hear a most soothing voice saying, "Beautiful, isn't it?" I turn towards the voice. Here is a woman of ageless beauty. I cannot help but stare into her eyes. I see time itself staring back at me. I feel nothing but intense, pure love. I am startled by this, how deep it goes. In this moment, we both laugh out loud. I remember her, and she knows this without speaking. I start to ask a question. How? But I know the answer immediately, as if she has told me everything in great detail. I remember that before I had gone to Earth, I had set things in motion so that I would be taken up into this dimension parallel to the earthly physical plane of existence at this exact moment in my life. The plan was so that I would circumvent the inherent forgetfulness of being born on Earth by being brought here to this place of remembering. I remember that in order for me to fulfill my chosen earthly mission, it is important for me to remember who I really am as an infinite and immortal being. The aspect of my superconscious self that helped me before my birth to discern what would be the optimum form to take for this present incarnation in order to best serve the source of the creation. In this moment, she says, long ago, we established the pattern of the unfolding. We came forth from the One and created the universe of universes. This planet, in this galaxy, on this plane of existence, is a critical point of experimentation into the limits and potential of consciousness in the physical dimension. You may recall that in the timeline you just exited, there are a multitude of optimal timelines that branch off into multitudes of optimal timelines and on to infinity. In the present timeline in which your physical body is resting in that field right now, 3 generations from now there will be a global catastrophe that will totally decimate the incarnate population of human beings. The human species will be reduced down to a long series of mere caretaker generations that will struggle to recover over the next several thousand years. Through this coming trial and the lifetimes of struggle that will follow, the memory of the world that you live in now, with all its advances, wonders, and marvels, will be all but entirely forgotten and lost in time. You volunteered to help prepare those who will survive and those who will come after, to accelerate through this period of transition. It is for this purpose that you were allowed to return here to the astral plane before the end of your incarnation. Your mission is but one of several that have been undertaken to attempt to preserve what will very likely be lost in the catastrophe. As she speaks each of these words, I know them as if I am remembering all of this, and am just now saying it out loud to myself. Then she says, there is but one, and it is infinite, ever-present, almighty, conscious love, absolute truth, and everlasting immortal life. It is all just this, the most ancient source of all creation. We each emanate from this same source, and we each return to this source eventually. Throughout all time and space and matter, throughout all the kingdoms, empires, and civilizations that rise and fall on all the worlds, around all the stars, throughout all the galaxies of galaxies, the one remains. Infinite consciousness remaining infinite. Infinite love, loving itself infinitely. She is gone. I stand here alone again, staring up at the stars and into the vastness of space.